We're going to remodel the downstairs 2 bedrooms and bathroom to create a little suite. And so what that means basically is we're going to take this wall that divides my office and the bathroom, and we're going to move it out 2 feet to make the bathroom bigger. So I'm starting by tearing down the office side of the wall, and I'm using a utility knife to break each paint line between the pieces of wood. And then they just come right off. This was handmade wainscoting, basically, that whoever remodeled this room put in. And it's coming right out. And then I pulled the nails out of the wall and out of the lumber. And then that's what that looked like. I cleaned it up, marking out where the studs are on the wall. And then I'm trying to cut through this 1951 era plaster-covered proto-drywall. And it turns out to be a pain in the neck. The oscillating tool didn't work great at all to cut through it. So I just ended up using a hammer to perforate the material and then yank it out as best I could, piece by piece. This was the most tedious part of the job, but with a little bit of patience, we went at each bay and cleared it out. There's a little duct work. We're not going to need that particular duct work anymore. We've installed a heat pump since then. And the Sawzall didn't work great on this stuff either. It wore the blade out pretty quickly. Even when I brought in the big guns and had my wife help with this, it just went so slow that eventually I just went back to the hammer and started manually busting things out. So again, a little bit tedious, but these things often are. So a little bit of patience working with the hammer and the pry bar, and eventually we got it mostly clean. And I thought I'd take a break from that, go around the other side and start removing fixtures. So here goes the sink, bye-bye. Time to remove the bathroom, toilet, take off the seat. I used the plunger to force a little more water down the pipes. Had to get an angle grinder out to cut the bolt off because it was all corroded. And once I did that, the nut actually spun off pretty well because there was just a little nub of a bolt left. And I thought, I'm going to store the toilet in the shower because we don't have to tear down the shower. So that is the end of step 1. Thanks for watching.